Hey guys, KillLance here. Want another KillLance for gaming? Don't forget the bell button, subscribe, and to get notifications to my channel. Alright guys, I got a few gaming news things right here that we can take a look at. I'm not going to read everything on these articles, but just some of the important things, and you guys can check out the link in the description below so you guys can read the full-blown information for yourselves. And this was covered by the VGC, so we're going to dive right into it, okay? So my man Time Ivan from the site did this article. I'm gonna see what, maybe like a few hours ago. CD Projekt Red says the full-blown next-gen Cyberpunk 2077 won't be a launch game. Okay, the proper Xbox Series X and PlayStation 5 version will come later. Okay, so we're gonna skip over here. In February, the company confirmed its support for the Xbox Series X cross-buy scheme, smart delivery, which lets players buy a game once and play it across multiple Xbox generations, which is cool. Gamers should never be forced to purchase the same game twice or pay for the upgrades. The Cyberpunk 2077 Twitter announced said at the time, owners of Cyberpunk 2077 for Xbox One will receive the Xbox Series X upgrade for free when available. However, speaking during the arrangings call this week, CD Projekt Red of business development Michael suggested that a significantly enhanced version of the game will also be released for next-gen console, but that won't be a launch title for the Xbox Series X and PS5. During a Q&A session, CD Projekt Red was asked whether Cyberpunk 2077 will be immediately available on a next-gen console, or if the company will take some time to finish the next-gen release after the new hardware launches. In terms, Microsoft console, like I said, we have officially confirmed both the updates and cross-gen availability, meaning that you'll be able to play the game from the get-go on the next gen. Okay. However, when it comes to proper full-blown next-gen version, that's going to come later. We haven't announced when, and I don't have the new comment here on that, but a patch will be available to everybody who purchased the Xbox One version here and now from the get-go. Once the update is live, they'll be able to download that free of charge. That's the announcement we have officially made. And again, I cannot really comment on the policies of the first parties before they officially announce them. There's no official announcement coming from the PlayStation, so we really can't confirm or deny anything. He added, is PlayStation the first needs to address these issues, and then we are happy to make a comment, but we cannot jump the gun ahead of time. Okay, so pretty much, guys, like when the next gen consoles come out near the holiday season, which I'm so glad they're still going to be coming out during that time. If they get pushed back, that's fine. That means I can go back and buy other games and other little things that I need to do. But also, I can probably upgrade my PC even farther than what it is right now. So that's the cool thing about this. And the fact of the matter is that since PlayStation hasn't said anything, like, are they going to be doing the same thing that Xbox Series X is doing? It makes me skeptical with PlayStation. Like, are you really that money hungry to not do the same thing that Xbox Series X is doing? I think it's smart, and I think it's cool that they're doing that for their player base. Like, that's really fair, and I think Sony should follow in suit and address this issue right here, guys. If you guys want to read the rest of the article, you can right here. Also, Cyberpunk is still on track for the September release date, which I'm excited for, guys. So let's move on to the next article. Okay, and it's still on the VGC. Time Ivan did this article as well. Okay, let's dive into it. Some Cyberpunk 2077 voices work could be added in the day one patch due to the coronavirus. Okay, let's skip that. The company said said this week that its 1,000-strong team is now working at home due to the corona pandemic. Almost 600 staff engaged in the Cyberpunk Project's 2077 multiplayer among them. Okay, during the firm's annual financial conference call of business development, Michael reiterated that CD Projekt Red feels comfortable that it's on track to hit the game's September release date. We don't really see a major risk related to the launch that may impede us or stop us in any way from launching in September, he said. However, the working from home and the closure of recording studios has held up localization work. there are some difficulties with the localization process, specifically with the recording some of the actors. Said Michael, most of the studios are closed down right now, at least for the time being. However, we have managed to record a vast majority of the voiceovers, but there are always some last pickup sessions. We're not very worried about that, because that's something we can record even later and add in form of a digital patch. So by the moment the customers will actually buy the game in September, they will be able to download the file, which would add the missing pieces of voice recording. But that process has been hampered a little bit. Okay, but it's not something we indefinitely as a major risk, he added. It's literally the only thing that's on our radar. Everything else are either already past that hurdle, so we're not really impacted by it. Our things are progressively smoothly, our business as usual, I would say. Okay, lots of small things added on to the larger thing, but to simplify, we need to send the game for certification to the first parties, and then it's pretty much work until the launch of the game on the zero patch fixing, polishing. That's pretty much it. The game is complete. Is in its complete form. It's done, and it's all bug fixing, polishing, and like I said, it's a lot of smaller and bigger activities adding together to the stage when we send certifications. Okay, so pretty much they're done the game, which we already knew already, and they already have pushed it back already, guys, because they said they wanted to fix some other things. So we're on a long stretch to September. They got a lot of time to get a lot of work done, and I'm excited for it. Like I said before, when it comes down to games, I want to get the fullness out of my games, guys. So take as long as it need to. As far as when it comes to the voice patching and stuff like that, they said they got it handled. So I'm not too worried about it. But if they have to implement that patch the day when the game is released, guys, I'm not too upset about that, because we already know what's going on. It's the Code C. So for you guys that some of you guys might get a little upset about that, don't be upset about it. It's because we're in a dire situation right now. Well, it's not too dire, but we're in a situation right now where not everybody can do a lot of work. We got people working from home and some people that can't work from home. So don't be too harsh on them. But if you think that they should push this game back because of the situation, then you can comment below and let me know your thoughts if you think that they should push this game back. Personally, to me, I think they should keep going forth with the project, but if they do push it back, I won't be upset about it, because I understand what's going on. So we're going to get to the next article, guys. You guys can check the rest out. I'll put a link in the description below for you guys to check it out. Okay, so now we're on to the next article, but this article is done by Andy Robinson. Okay. So Cyberpunk 2077 DLC will be revealed before release with no less than Witcher 3, CD Projekt Red suggested. Okay, speaking in Polish investor Q&A on Thursday, translated by the VGC, CD Projekt Red president Adam confirmed that the Cyberpunk 2077 will have no less DLC than Witcher 3 he had. The comment suggests Cyberpunk will receive content equivalent to or bigger than the 2 full story expansions and 16 DLC packs that The Witcher 3, goddamn, Wild Hunt did the following in the release of May 2015. On announcement timing, said Kitch said to expect a similar scenario to The Witcher 3 when DLC packs were announced 3 months before its planned release, which was later delayed and expansion detailed a few weeks ahead of its release. Witcher 3 Wild Hunt released with an extensive DLC calendar, which saw 2 pieces of free DLC drop every week for 2 months following the game's release. The Witcher 3 DLC packs included 5 new quests, new weapons, an armor set, cosmetics, and a new game plus mode. I never play new game plus modes. Like, once I beat a game, and if I want to go back and play it, I play it. The game's 2 story driven expansions, Hearts of Stone and Blood and Wine, were announced in detail several weeks before Witcher 3's release. Wow, promising an additional 30 hours of gameplay. They released in October 2015 and May 2016. Nice. One of Cyberpunk's 2077 designers previously indicated that Cyberpunk DLC strategy would be influenced by post-launch support for The Witcher 3. Level designer Max Pears told VGC in September 2019 that developer CD Projekt Red had learned a lot from Witcher 3 and how that DLC worked. He said, we've learned from, and that is the strategy for how we'll apply DLC to Cyberpunk as well, while we'll look to take what we've learned from Witcher 3 and apply that. Okay, CD Projekt Red has previously said playing Cyberpunk multiplayer game isn't likely to arrive in was it 2020? Oh, to arrive before 2020. Okay, all right. And the management board report released a Wednesday. Kitch said that despite switching to remote working 3 weeks ago, there have been no major disruptions to Cyberpunk's development schedule, and he is confident of hitting the game's September release. Okay, all right, you guys can read the rest. But yeah, guys, when it comes down to the DLC, from me seeing the Witcher's DLC, that DLC is expansive, like really expansive, like a totally different story, more different areas added to the game, and I have no doubt that CD Projekt Red is going to do the same thing for Cyberpunk, which I'm definitely excited for, guys. I'm more so like a futuristic type of person when it comes down to games. I love games that are futuristic, especially when they involve gears, guys. Like when they involve like mechs, gears, frames, whatever you want to call them, guys. I'm really excited for those particular type of games, and to finally get a world that's expansive like this. But there could be other games that I didn't play that were futuristic and expansive. I haven't played Deus Ex yet, but that's futuristic as well. But other games that I haven't seen or got my hands on, maybe you guys can comment that in the comment box below, guys, and let me know if there's games that I missed out on that is futuristic and that came out recently, guys. Just let me know that in the box below. But anyway, I'm excited for the DLC that'll eventually come out. I'm not too eager to hurry up and bring them out, but I'm eager to see what they have in store for us, and I'm hoping that the story is really good in Cyberpunk. But I did hear from my previous video that I've done that it's going to be a lot of quests on the game, guys, which is very exciting, and I'm pretty sure that you guys love questing. I love doing every quest in a game. Now, as you can see from Xenoblade Chronicles 2, and when I get Xenoblade Chronicles, the Definitive Edition, I'm going to try to do every quest as possible, guys. But also, that makes me think of a video that I'm going to be coming up with for Xenoblade Chronicles and Xenoblade Chronicles 2, guys. So stay tuned for that in the future. But also, guys, I want you guys to also think about when it comes down to development of games, guys. These games take time, it takes patience, and it takes a lot of collaboration, guys. And these guys are putting everything into this game, guys. Their heart, blood, and soul, guys. And this company is really good, guys. CD Projekt Red is doing a really good job, and I'm very impressed. And I did hear some rumors about another Witcher game coming out, and The Witcher has sold just as many copies as when it was released previously. I think it's a little bit under when it was released, but The Witcher is doing really good, guys. So you already know we're going to get another Witcher, but I hope CD Projekt Red takes on other game projects as well. But anyway, guys, that's just my thoughts. Don't forget the bell button, subscribe button to get a notification to my channel, guys, and also don't forget to check out my other videos, guys, that I'm going to be posting up. This is Kill Lancer, and we got more.